Yo, 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 good morning. God is good. It's a new day. It's a new week. Check, 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 check. Let's see if I can bump this audio up a little bit. Check, check. Check, check, check. All right, should be able to hear me. Let's share a link. Cause you gave me one day. All right, looking for a low risk pre-market entry. I don't really want to be a buyer. Um, but if I get a really clean long signal, it might be worth it. Let's go. So we did tap this liquidity. This is a long pre-market entry. I much prefer short here. Let's see where we close. Regular trading hours, 208. So I believe we're gapping down a little over 100 points. No unclosed gaps nearby. Let's see, market opens in 30 seconds. Would be cool if we got a short trigger just before market open here. Oh, dude, stream. My data's chapping out right now. So tempted. Oh my god, it was so tempting to enter right here. Little too close to open though. The volatility gets too wild. Um, Looks like it could have paid off here though. This might wind up being the shortest stream ever. Monday, CPIs on Wednesday. Not sure I have enough information to really figure out what I want to do. Open range cap. Mm-hmm. I'm actually going to watch the 1 minute for a time. Market does not like what's going on right now. Pretty clean long signal, actually. Your risk is way sort of big all the way down here. Got the moving average right there. Might be worth taking a short here, actually. off this descending 20. Yeah, no real trigger here per se, but that's a great short entry. Hmm. Got a feeling though that considering we're due for a market bounce, you could, in theory, get a what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, Monday could put in the low of the week here. So from a weekly candle perspective, we just make a new low here, and then we are going to reverse. So this is the weekly. It's kind of dip down yonder and bounce. These blue lines are just standard deviations of today's opening range gap. So we'll see. Yesterday's low is a here. It's a potential spot for us to start a new uptrend. I don't expect it to just barely tap, maybe hit this trend line. Um, but who knows? I had the right bias. I wanted to short right before open. This probably would have paid. This was a decent looking candle, honestly, to enter. It's just technically not a trigger. Perfect rejection off these moving averages. Mm-hmm. Man, I might be a little too tired. I might be a little too tired to trade. I uh, I love trading. I really want to trade. That's a nice long signal, but I think we going a little bit lower here. I need that line. This is Friday's low. Yeah, expect this to fail, but could definitely push up. I think if we push clean up to the 50 here, this line, and get a clean short signal or rejection. All right, and this is an initial imbalance too. Tempting to get long here because we closed above the imbalance. Um, but yeah, not going to do that. Retest the opening gap. That's kind of a nice short. I don't know how much it would be good for. I mean, to come back down just yet. Might want to chop around Monday morning style here a bit till the moving average catches up, then push down, take these lows, maybe rally in the afternoon. So shorting 50% of this is not bad, but I don't know if you would get a signal at this point after this push down. Signal being based off sort of an overbought, oversold idea. It's no longer going to be overbought after this move here. Like I said, a short from here, okay, that's a cliffhanger. Liquidity below, up bar. Bear flag for me. That's what we got going on here. Or push back up here would be very ripe for a failure. Not that it couldn't fail at any moment, because it absolutely could. It's not overbought enough for this to trigger, but that is a pretty nice looking candle. Okay, last second, big push up last second. I'm going to get my coffee. Be back. That's a nice looking close at the bottom of this candle. But yeah, now it's getting overbought enough to give us a signal. There we go. That is actually a signal. Ticks to high 60. These equal highs here make me a little hesitant. The fact that we didn't take this, that was a clean signal. Looks like it might have paid too. Pretty close to 20 points. Yeah. Listen to inside up on the 5-minute closing now. Long signal on the 1 minute. Long signal on the 30-minute printed. Monday morning, middle of the range here. Expect it to chop here maybe for a minute. Would like to see this push up one more time and take these highs, and that would kind of give a nice short signal. Just like that. Didn't quite take it. Big wick. Looks like they got some energy coming in here. Could see it really rip up to these moving averages possibly. I would like to catch a short, and if I can, hold it till Friday's low. Tapping this moving average here. Quite a nice reach up here. More rebalancing here than taking liquidity. External, internal liquidity taken. Was it enough? Inside up. Nice down on the 1 minute. Nice down candle on the 1 minute. Yeah. Wasn't ready to be a seller here. This is too much wick, too little body. Wanted to sort of maybe disrespect this 20 just enough and then close back below it. I'm not sure if I would get a good signal from that though. All right, so we are. The longer it hesitates right here and goes sideways, the more I like it to fail. Currently, the momentum is up. Okay. Ooh, very tempting to take this signal if it's clean. Okay, risk got too big too fast to put my stop above here. Stop would have had to been here for this short trade to work. Makes this a good short is Friday's low just beneath um, this swing, as well as this just being the 20 period moving average. Two of them are just clustered right in this area. Second chance entry here. Tempting. Okay, didn't close down. Didn't close down. Still have to be ready to take a short signal. So will this original stop loss hold? No. So that would have been a loss. Here we go. Another short signal triggering. Big candle though. Jeez, and that candle's so big. You have huge risk. It's a high probability that the price fails from here though. Very high indeed. Guess we're gonna learn what the character of the market is right now. If it's so tempting to take a short here, I just don't like this amount of risk. And Monday chop too is possibly still on the table. Now it's a manageable size. Hmm. Just with the volatility being elevated like this, you have to be super picky. I'm not really shopping for a trade that I think I can win per se. That's a given. I'm shopping for the amount of risk that is um, within the parameters of my account. So it has. So I'm thinking about what I can lose before I am thinking about what I can win. And what's the rush? It's Monday morning. Opportunities will be flowing all week. So we're stalling around these moving averages, but we didn't reject significantly, even despite this very clean candle. Um, let's see here. Price may want to rebalance a little bit more of this open range gap we created today. We have yesterday's mid, some other swing points, higher moving averages, 4-hour fair value gap above. Okay, see, it's curling over here a little bit. And so it's almost like baiting you into taking a short now. but this is also a type of bull flag. And we'll just have to see 50% of this leg is here. We're at the initial imbalance here. Trendline liquidity taken. Very steep though. This is steep enough to where I wouldn't be anxious to take a bounce here. If anything, we're probably going to fail here. Technically, I mean, these moving averages, why I said I like to short from here. And we literally got it. And let me keep that on there. I get rid of this. Yeah, so I like this to continue down. If anything, possibly a short from 50% of this leg if it just pushes back up. I think technically this is a breaker. There. Okay. Yeah, lower high. Nice looking candle. Uh, didn't get a trigger because it's an up close. Let's see. A bounce here is kind of dirty, right? Because the shorts are getting excited now. So reversing on them here makes a lot of sense. But we have initial imbalance at this level. So a lot of time to dictate the direction. And I'm just dragging this 50% fib down as this swing develops to keep my eye on. So see here, prices retracing. This lines up perfectly with the 50% retracement. So if we take this and get a clean short signal, which I don't know if it'll be overbought enough to actually print. So the most aggressive entry is a wick entry here. Monday morning chop though. So I like this as a short. I'm a little bit hesitant because it's Monday morning. Pretty clean range. Didn't quite take the top. Went institutional value area so far today. Price contracted around here, right in the middle of the range. So buyers and sellers are sort of in agreement at this price. So that's what I was saying, and it's not a coincidence that it's happening right within the initial imbalance. A lot of times there's a sort of agreement here. Short trigger here is nice. My stream is my internet is maybe possibly insufficient. Bull flag. Ooh, tempting. Tempting to sell that. This is a bigger candle than you think. Over 20 points. 20 points is about the average candle right now. Inside down close. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to get a position. Yes, man. That honestly, you gotta really want to be short when you start to see this. Two short triggers. They're not the prettiest, mind you, because the bodies are in the center, sort of equal wicks on top and bottom. Um, but also the risk is just a little steep. I'm being so picky. Like I just want I want to be like spoon fed, the like cleanest, smallest, easiest um, risk slash setup. This is pretty nice though. This was a really nice signal. It's big though. This candle is high 902, low 25 points. So $50 is your minimum possible risk to take to use the technical an accurate technical stop placement above this high. All right, this is basically more or less what I've been predicting slash expecting. Ooh. This was the best opportunity I had to take a short right here. And I mean, it was really perfect actually. Just still a little trigger shy with this account. I mean, less than 15 points. That's about probably as good as you can get right now. Realistically, probably about 16 points of risk. Looks like I got someone watching the stream. What's up? Hit me up in the chat. Let's see here. Tapping yesterday's low. I expect it to like, yeah, aggressively fail to this trend line possibly. Then I would like to see it form a low. Obviously more so than just a very strong fast V reversal. It'll be hard to get in the trade. Let's see who we got in the chat. Inside up close, that is a long trigger. If you wanted to be really aggressive, you can just buy to close it at. Just playing for this to possibly be a major reversal. All right, 50% of this swing. Balanced price range on the 15-second is quite often a decent signal of a reversal point. 50% of this swing back within yesterday's range, inside up close. Tempting to be a buyer here. Yes. Okay, there you go. But in this market, I'd rather be a seller for now. I mean, if anything, sort of sell the rip at this point. This was the shot. Nice, nice pullback here. Definitely expecting it to fail. Back down lower one more time. But who knows? Nasdaq can do anything. Could easily pull back up to this moving average. And it could do it quick. Up, down. Got him by one tick. That really was a fact that this candle took this one by one tick makes it an even better entry right here. This is sort of like a over eager trade lower. Like just enter short here. It's not, there's no real good technical indication that there's an entry, but just the level, the general level, and the general structure says this is a decent-ish place to get short. This is better, clearly. Initial imbalance, institutional value line. Um, just see, I'm going to go to the 1 minute. Inside of fair value gap here on the 1 minute. I like these fair value gaps on the 1 minute more than on the other time frames. Let's see, up and down we go once again. All right, so I'm not going to put it on my chart. Yep. Okay, so 50% of this weird little leg here. Cause you gave me one more day to justify your name. New hour. Be short. Mm-hmm. I called it. Want to be short right before the new hour turns. All right, I'm freaking tired. I think that might be why. I'm just a little hesitant to take these moves. That was decent though. All right, I'm gonna call it. That's a wrap for me. Peace out.